strides against. So I did that for many, many years, and then switched gears over to the Office of Senior Services. So one age range to another, but similar coordination of programming and things like that. So I happened upon an interesting article out of Washington Post that I wanted to just draw your attention to. It was in the Health and Science section of the Washington Post on January 31st, and it was showcasing some recent research that talked about loneliness, and that it really is a public health hazard. And so what scientists are learning of how social isolation really is changing things on a molecular level, and can so abnormalities are being found in monocytes, which are a type of white blood cell produced in the bone marrow that's dramatically changed in people who are socially isolated. And those monocytes play a specific immunological role and are one of the body's first lines of defense against infection, right? But immature monocytes cause inflammation and reduce antibody protection. And they are what proliferates in the blood of lonely people. So I thought, well, that's something that's interesting for this group, right? So something to keep in the back of your mind, but I'll share a little bit more. So the beginning part of it, the quotes are, it torments the young and terrorizes the old. It carved caverns in Emily Dickinson's soul and left William Blake bereaved of light. So loneliness has been talked about in poetry and in literature for quite some time. It's the bane of humanity, and it's increasingly seen today as a serious public health hazard. Scientists who have identified significant links between loneliness and illness are pursuing the precise biological mechanisms. And I was talking about this with Nicole, and there's this whole field of epigenetics that allows us to get to those core, not only so the RNA and DNA for epigenetics, and then the science and the technology in research and health research are what allows folks to start taking a look at those individual white cells, and how does that influence, when there's abnormalities, how does that influence our whole system? So there's this whole field that's changing, and opening up, I should say, a broader range of, we're still learning so much about our body. And so loneliness has the potential for damage caused by those genetic changes that can be more so than health from smoking, even worse from diabetes and obesity. And so I offer that as a link again. So I think it's a great reinforcement of why you all are here today, right? So if you're feeling like you're the only one with these issues, right, and you come together with other people and you get to share your knowledge and have that support, that's wonderful. Keep doing that, right? And then again, for the older persons in our community, where we play that role. So there are an awful lot of seniors, typically on the older age range, that are no longer mobile. They're not getting out of the home. And our volunteer Meals on Wheels drivers may be the only person they're seeing a day. And so we call nationally, Meals on Wheels uses the tagline of it's more than just a meal. And so one of the services through our Office of Senior Services within the nutrition piece is the Meals on Wheels. So that certainly gives some one-on-one connection Monday through Friday at lunchtime. And then we have 22 sites throughout the county that host what we call dining senior style. And that's where seniors that are mobile and whoever else wants to come, yeah. It's just a different cost share, can come and socialize and have a nutritious, balanced, hot lunch with other seniors. And a lot of the centers are hopping and having parties and all kinds of fun stuff. And so really gives an opportunity to make new friends and get connected and stay connected, and really speaks to that loneliness piece.